beautiful Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for mid-August right through to mid-September 2021. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful that scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. If anyone claiming to be me asks you for anything at all, money, e-gifts, donations, it is not me, it is a scam. I do not have Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon, so I'm on none of those platforms. Anyone masquerading as me, contacting you there, it is a fake. Please report them. Okay, my beautiful Aries? Now let's get straight to your career reading. You should be feeling the full force of that Lionsgate portal. It's now closed on the 12th of August there. So there should be a surge in energy there for you to use with your manifestation skills. But also I'm going to cleanse your space hourly for you as we proceed. So please be mindful there are going to be 3 loud sounds. So if you do have headphones in, please keep your wonderful selves, your little ears safe. I don't want to hurt them. So let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aries, let us see what is coming in terms of your career. But I felt in your last reading there was definitely some sort of hidden opportunity coming your way. So let us see what it means in terms of your career. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know regarding career or prosperity? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Just to let you know, I'm using the Sacred Destiny Oracle for those who are interested in knowing. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Now, when I was meditating on your cards, very important energy came through. 333 was a number, 333. So if you've been seeing 3 everywhere you go, then there's something in this message for you. But also, they gave me a number which is reoccurring, which is 2121. 2121. So if you've been seeing that number as well, it just means that there's going to be more peaceful, more abundant time for you. It also means that things are going to become a little bit more easier if you've been going through a bit of a rough time. So they just wanted me to give those numbers. Now, normally they do not give me numbers like that, especially just before I start a reading. So I'm just going to put it out there before we begin. So we've got solitude, we've got trust, we've got voyage, we've got enlightenment. They want me to go 2 more. Okay, there's your 2. And we've got new beginnings and we've got courage. Okay, so solitude. Now, again, they're giving me this energy with this card. That there is either an opportunity hidden in the shadows that's about to come towards you, Aries, something that you're not expecting, but I feel intuitively you can feel there is a shift, a change, or this is something that you've been trying to manifest, but it hasn't been happening for a while. Now, the moon often represents things happening behind the scenes or something coming from, left field, and we having to make adjustments. I feel like it's a very positive adjustment here, something that you've been wanting for a long time, because the solitude card connects to the Hermit and the Hermit energy is about being reflective. Okay, and as you can see, we've got a big old reflection right there of the moon. So it's almost like attracts like. Whatever opportunities you are trying to manifest in your world, you're matching the vibrations of that, and that's coming to you. And you may have waited a long time for this, Aries, but I feel like it's coming to the surface very, very soon, actually. It's interesting because I feel like you're going to have to make adjustments because of it. Now, either that means you have to actually travel or you have to, relocate in some way towards this opportunity. But we will go deeper and find out what's coming there. We've got trust. Okay, so trust in the process, trust in your vision. They just said in your vision. Okay, trust in your vision. Whatever that goal, dream, or whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, trust in it. You got this, okay? They are definitely indicating that there is a more peaceful time ahead here with this. they've also indicated that there may have been a moment or a couple of months there where you felt very clouded, Aries, like you lost your motivation, or you felt like you couldn't see the way forward, okay? They're feeling like something was diluted, almost like things are, you know, like when you become so clouded, you're like, am I living in a dream? Nothing makes sense anymore, okay? I'm just getting that from this card. It's almost like they want you to shift illusions, and by that, I mean illusions of fear or illusions of feeling like you cannot do something, because they're indicating there's clarity coming towards you, and just trust in your visions, that they want you to really trust in your vision, okay? Now, the next card we have is Voyage. So this card immediately gives me this energy that someone is going to raise you up. Someone is going to offer you an opportunity to either elevate or... yeah, I feel like someone is going to help you in some way. We will, as I said, go deeper and find out. Someone who's a bit more mature than you, and it could be an age or it could be an experience, Aries, but someone is going to offer you an opportunity that's just too good to miss, okay? And it's an opportunity to rise. But I feel like they got your back, whoever this person is. They really respect you. It's someone who, the way that they connect with you in the end, whether you know this person or not, we'll see, but it's almost like they feel like the way that they welcome you or help raise you up, it's almost like they look after you like a member of family or something like that. I mean, it could be a member of family, but it feels like you and this person, whether you know this person or not, you're going to have a very strong bond in the future, okay? Anyway, we have Enlightenment. So something that you've maybe been wrestling with for a while is coming to the surface. There's some sort of clarity here. I'm going to pull a card on this, Enlightenment, because what they're showing me here and what I'm feeling like your soul being set on fire with something really exciting. You know, it's like your inspiration, your motivation, your drive has just sort of been sparked. I feel like there's inspiration here, and it's something that comes from left field. And it's almost like if you've wanted to be fine... Okay, how can I put this? If you've been wanting to find a job or an opportunity that really sparks your creativity, or really something that you can do with your passionate soul and also earn money at it, I feel like you're having some sort of epiphany where you're all of a sudden like, that's it, this is, I'm going to go for it. I do feel like you're fanning the flames of something here with this card, okay? And I feel like something divinely guided is coming your way, an opportunity that just comes left field. We've got new beginnings, okay? Now, as you can see with the new beginnings card, it's almost like it's lava, okay? The pathway, you know, I know it's a reflection of the sun there, but it's almost like the river is golden, but it's also like lava, something really like slow moving, but also solid. So maybe you've waited a long time for this opportunity to either move or relocate, or, you know, maybe you're moving further afield. Maybe you're going on a bit of a journey in terms of your career. You're going into a new sector. A new beginnings connects to the Fool card, which is about a leap of faith, coming out of a comfort zone. But I wouldn't worry about you coming out of your comfort zone, because I feel like whatever it is actually going to be rich with opportunity, and it's going to bring long-term security as well, okay? And we've got courage. Now, Aries, if anybody's got courage, it's you. You got it in spades, okay? You can overcome any harsh environment, and the world circumstances right now, very uncertain, very harsh in some areas, you know, and I feel like you've got the strength to withstand the storm, but I do feel like the courage to go after your goals and dreams, because the water often represents in tarot or in spirituality, it represents goals, dreams, love, whatever it is you're trying to achieve. It's almost like you may have felt like something has been calling you for a while to do, whether it is act on a new idea, whether it's write a book, whether it is, you know, do something creative that you haven't done in a while, or I feel like something that you've not done that has been calling to you or is a longing. It's almost like you're mapping things out, okay? I feel like there's a map. I mean, maybe you're even actually thinking about going on some sort of journey or finding some sort of career that allows you to have freedom of traveling to other places. Now, obviously, we've all got restrictions going on around the world because of what's going on. So perhaps this is something that you're planning for the future. But I feel like you have the courage to overcome any obstacle or any challenge that you're presented with at this time. So let us go deeper and find out what is coming towards you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay. We have the Empress. We have the World card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know regarding their career? We've got the Sun. I mean, what more could you want there? That's really beautiful energy. So the Empress card, male or female, not a gender specific reading, Aries. This this Empress card is about empowerment. It is about abundance. It is about putting yourself first, your needs first when it comes to your career. And it's about basically cultivating a career of abundance, okay? The Empress card, it says you're brimming with potential and with possibilities. Now, whether this is a new creative idea you've had, or there's a new project coming your way, or a new job opportunity, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, know that it is coming to you, okay? That's what 2021, 2021, that is what 2121 actually means as well. It is to know that what you have already started manifesting is coming towards you. There's peace in that knowledge that it's coming towards you. So please look up 2121, you know, if that's something you've been seeing a lot recently. And if you haven't, you will be seeing it in the next couple of weeks is what they're giving me. And it's almost like you glance down at your watch. You're like, huh, 2021, you look on a board, 2021, you look on a ticket, 2021, you look on a receipt, you get the message, right? Okay. Now the Empress card indicates that it's about knowing your worth, moving forward in your career, getting what you truly deserve and desire, and you know, demanding nothing less than what you truly deserve. Now, you're not demanding like a diva, Aries, but I feel like you are actually saying, you know what, I deserve better than this. I deserve better. So whatever it is that you've been nurturing, whether it's a goal, dream, or plans, you know, the Empress has already sown seeds. She's nurturing the plan, or she's taking care of whatever it is that she's trying to create, and it's starting to blossom, okay? So I feel like you're moving towards something that has a lot of commitment, but also you're brimming with potential with it. I feel like it has infinite possibility to manifest and for your highest good and bring a lot of success. This is a huge abundance card, okay? You're in search of your abundance, and you're willing to recognize that if you raise your vibrations and your frequencies, you actually match what it is that you want, okay? Like attracts like. If you believe that you can receive it, Aries, you will. If you believe you can have it, you will. If you believe that you can do it, you will. But also, if you believe you cannot, you're also right, because you lose the motivation, the drive, and you know, it's almost like a positive and a negative by saying, I really want this, but it's probably not achievable. It's almost like you're canceling out what you want. So then it never comes, because you've just canceled out the energy, okay? So just be really mindful about what you say as well, because they're really highlighting the butterfly over the third eye, okay? And as you can see, butterflies that represent change. It's about change the way you see things. It's about knowing that what you want wants you, and there is a match there, okay? And also that Lionsgate portal, it blew the third eye chakra wide open from the 26th of July right through to the 12th of August, okay? So you should be feeling the repercussions of that for the next 5 to 6 weeks. Now, in the resistance position, we got the World card. So they're indicating here that you may have felt like something was in delay, or that something's incomplete here. Now, either you're the sort of person who is really inspired and starts moving towards their abundance and starts, you know, nurturing an idea or something like that, and then you leave it and you need to tie up loose ends, is what this card is giving me, because they're actually showing me someone tying up their shoelaces. So, I mean, either you're listening to this reading and you're actually tying up your shoelaces as you're listening to this reading. If that's you, there's definitely something in this message for you. I mean, in the whole reading. And if it's not you, I feel like it's more about tying up loose ends. Finish what you start, okay? Because you can't go on to something else wholeheartedly if you've got like things unfinished, you know, whether it's that unfinished painting, whether it's that unfinished novel, or whether it's your unfinished accounts, whatever it is, you know, it's always going to be sitting on your shoulders, and you're always going to feel like you're running away from something, or like you're avoiding something. And that is energetic exchange. To avoid, to run away from, to ignore. You know, they're all negative sort of vibrations, okay? So, I mean, we all do it, Aries. I'm not pointing a finger. We all do that. But what they're indicating here is the challenge is to tie up loose ends and to move forward. You're entering into a new cycle here, and the new cycle is of abundance, okay? The World card indicates that whatever it is you're trying to finish, you know, it will finish in divine order when you feel like you're ready to finish it, and it's going to be very successful. I mean, we've got the Sun card here, but they're indicating here that there's victory. You're nearly there, but there's something here that either you're waiting for, or you feel like it's delayed, or you feel like temporarily you cannot action it at this time, or maybe there is a feeling of a lack of doubt here when you get this card, because you're leading strong with this card here, which is to know your worth and know that you have strong, healthy boundaries and you deserve the best of the best when it comes to career, but also lingering in like the shadows, which we all have, like you know, a resistance energy, which is right here for you, which is about, you know, feeling like sometimes you're not enough. Spirit wants you to believe and receive, okay? They're also indicating that you have everything you need in order to complete a cycle and move forward, because all elements are on play, or in play on this card. So we got Scorpio there, we've got Taurus, we've got Leo, we've got Aquarius, which represents fire, water, earth, and air. So you've got all the elements. You've got everything you need, Aries, to carry you through. You've got the passion, the creativity, the emotion, you've got the grounded plan, and you've got negotiation skills, and you've got high IQ. So what's getting in your way? So they're indicating here that keeping your focus, tying up loose ends, but also the World card indicates divine timing is in order, okay? There is a natural cycle and a natural flow in things. Don't fight it. Don't feel impatient. Just let it flow. When you actually, it's so interesting. And, you know, many, many years ago, someone said this to me, Aries, and I was like, oh, shut up. No way. Okay. It's almost like, you know, being super focused on something is awesome. You're like, I'm going after it. I'm going after it. I'm going after it. Okay. And sometimes you can confuse going after it and being super focused with forcing it, okay? If it's not happening, just take a step back and watch it flow to you, okay? Someone said to me, you know, stop trying so hard. And I was like, what? No, come on. It's never going to just show up. And they're like, I promise you, just do a little experiment. Stop trying so hard, okay? Set your intention. That's what you want to do, okay? Take a first step towards it. Do all that you can towards it, but don't force it. Just let it happen in divine order. And you know what, Aries? They were right. I could not believe it. I took a step back. Normally I was like, go after it, go after the goal, the dream, whatever it was at the time. And then they said, stand back. Let it happen. Let it happen naturally. And you know what, Aries? I'd spent many years chasing after, you know, whatever it is I wanted to have at the time. And as soon as I stepped back, it flowed towards me within a year. Okay, I could not believe it. And I had been many years trying to reach that promotion. And I was like, no way, no way. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. I've tried everything else. Always remember, if you've tried everything and the plan is not working, it's okay to tweak the plan, change the plan, or find a different route. It doesn't always have to be, well, this is how everyone else does it. It doesn't have to be that. That person, they actually, you know, a year later, I shook their hand and said, thank you so much, because you were right. I just stepped back and let it happen, okay? I got out of my own way. So one of my downfalls, this is why I'm mentioning this, my downfalls was I was the sort of person who got inspired and excited about a lot of things and left a lot of things unfinished, okay? Not everything, of course, but one or two things. And I just started to take the foot off the pedal to go after all of these things and say, I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to complete it. And then there's a sense of completion, and then on to the next. And then I tell you, it worked. Anyway, it works differently for everybody. Of course, Aries, you will find your way to your abundance. But the energy that you're giving me right now is there is a completion of a cycle about to happen for you that brings you a lot of peace, a lot of abundance. And they're indicating tie up loose ends, but also believe in yourself. Okay, you got this. Now, we got the Sun card, which indicates a lot of positivity, a lot of abundance coming towards you. This is your prosperity energy. The outcome, whatever it is that you are going after, okay, you've got what it takes. You've already sown the seeds. your intentions are already set. You're actually already doing it, Aries. It's already happening. It's going to start to blossom in the next 5 to 6 weeks. You're going to start to hear some sort of good news, or something is coming your way to show you, to illuminate you and awaken you that the way, the positive way is being made clear. And I also feel like there's been some sort of disappointment here. Either you feel like you've been neglected in an area of your career, or you feel like you've been stifled, or you've been... They're also giving me a small energy of people, Aries, who have been feeling a bit disconnected and felt like there were moments of indecisiveness where they felt like they either missed out on an opportunity, or they did not follow their intuition, okay? They're indicating that what is meant for you will never pass you by. And if that thing was meant for you, Aries, it will come back around, and even better the next time round, okay? So we're going to go deeper and find out what's coming towards you. But so far, the energy, your energy looks really positive, okay? She says, as she takes out a tower. Okay, so this is the... Yep, okay, thank you so much. Okay. Okay, so we've got a tower, we got a king of swords, we've got a hangman, we've got a high priestess, and they want 2 more. What is it with them wanting 2 more for you? No, thank you so much, spirit guides, guardian angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know for their highest good? What are they meant to see in terms of their career? Can you please guide them? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Thank you. 2 of swords, indecisiveness, king of cups. Wonderful. So King of Cups is about following your heart there. Now, the Tower. Let's talk about the Tower, Aries. Okay, you are a force to be reckoned with. Now, this is in the protagonist energy. If it was in the resistance position or the outcome position, it's happening to you. But if it's in the protagonist energy, it is happening for you. You are a force to be reckoned with, okay? The Empress card says, I know I got this. I know I deserve better. Let's shake up the system. Let's use that destructive force. It is a powerful destructive force for change, okay? So the Tower card indicates something is crumbling in your world. Either it is your feeling sometimes of not being enough. You're crumbling away that illusion. The Tower basically is an epiphany, an awakening. It happens all of a sudden, okay? It can bring change rapidly. And because it's in the protagonist energy, you're affecting the changes. You're doing this. You are the storm, okay? Now, they give me a song, and I feel like they've given me this song before. It's really kind of poppy. The only way is up for me. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm going to have to get it when it comes back around because I couldn't quite get that. The only way is up, baby, for you and me now. Okay. So either you are, either you heard that song recently. No, it's on a loop. So I was wondering if they would give me something else, but no, it's just on a loop. Okay, so either you are, you heard that song recently, Aries, or this is something that you found yourself humming. I feel like it's quite a famous song. And I'm sure I've heard this before. I've not really paid too much attention to the lyrics of it, so I really can't tell you other than what I've just been given, what the song's about. But I mean, it sounds like it's about 2 people. One person is reassuring the other that the only way is up, that things are going to get better. I mean, you can see that already with your reading, that things are definitely on the up. But maybe there's someone that you feel like you're supporting right now, Aries, or you're giving them a pep talk, or someone is giving you a pep talk. Yeah, so please take it as it resonates, or maybe listen out for that song. I do apologize. That's someone with a very loud motorcycle. That's they've obviously recently got it, and they like to just show it off up and down this road because there's nothing else happening. So anyway, let's move on. So just in case you're wondering what was that crazy sound. So the Tower represents, as you can see, this person is actually trying to hold on to the cracks. Okay, hold on to keep something together. So, but I feel like you're actually going, you know what? Let it happen. Let it happen. I feel like you're affecting change. There may even be someone in your world that you're connected to, whether it's a business partner or someone that you work with, is expecting you to do the same thing all the time. They have expectations of you. But I feel like you're shaking up the system in terms of your career. Now, whether you're actually deciding to go to another country or travel or do a job that is completely left field, or because I feel like there's major change here. And there may be someone who is trying to not prevent you, but advise you not to. Okay, I can't advise you either way, Aries. Trust your intuition, because we've got the High Priestess right there. But they're indicating here that there are maybe two people who are talking. Okay? Now, this could be that you're thinking about partnering up with someone in business, or there is someone who is trying to sort of talk you out of something. We will clarify in a moment. I'm just going to pull a quick card on that tower. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know about this tower? Can you please guide them for their highest good? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. King of Wands. So something you may have felt like you were not ready to do, but now you're just going for it, okay? The King of Wands in the reverse indicates you may have lost your motivation or drive for something. You may have felt like you could not do it, or you're not ready. There may have been some sort of problem in taking action on something, and it's almost like no matter what, no matter how much you try to avoid it, it's just happening. It is happening, okay? So thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Hangman, you waiting, Judgment. I mean, there are two major arcanas there. So they're indicating something you were waiting for a very long time, whether it is to do the career of your dreams, because the Judgment card is about your life's purpose, your soul path, your reason for being here. Okay, so you may have felt like a calling to do something else, to do something different. And maybe you've been trying to activate it on the side, apart from the job that you're already doing. I really feel like, I just feel like there's an awakening here where you're coming out of a comfort zone. Now, the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the Tower card is hit by a lightning bolt. In two figures, they leap into the unknown because the building's on fire. The Tower represents prison, feeling stuck, going round and round in circles, okay? And they're indicating here that you, when the building's on fire, for example, the two figures, they leap out because it's better to take a leap of faith into the unknown rather than stay where they were, which is stuck. So if you've been feeling indecisive about something, or you've been feeling that things are changing rapidly, and because I feel like you're affecting change, but maybe things are going a little bit faster than you expected. Because as soon as you take a first step towards something that you are meant to do, that is your soul path, that is your calling, it takes off quickly. It's like, okay, hold on to your hat, we're going. This is it, okay? They've just been waiting for you to take the first step. So I feel like something you've been waiting for, you're gaining greater clarity on. And I feel like if you felt like you were not ready, this is the moment. I just feel like a new opportunity is coming for you quite quickly. And you're going to have to sacrifice something, I feel, in order to do this opportunity, but the sacrifice is so worth it, whether it is extra time in the office, whether it is you're setting up your own business and it requires a lot of paperwork, or whether it is a bit more extra focus on a goal or a dream. I feel like things are changing. You're shaking up the system. You're affecting change here, and to the point where people are going to be so surprised. But you're coming out of your comfort zone, you're breaking free, you're no longer in that sort of either if you've been having a bit of a creative block, for example, or I feel like you're no longer stuck, okay? Don't hold on to what you feel, how can I put that? So they're just giving me something, they're basically saying it's good to come out of your comfort zone. Don't hold on too tightly. If it's meant to crumble away, Aries, it's meant to crumble away. So for example, if you unfortunately got made redundant, because a lot of us did, lost our jobs in 2020 and the like, if you become redundant and you are finding it difficult to find a job or an opportunity, they're indicating that the crumbling that happened, the shock, because this is basically a shocking kind of energy, and you may have tried to hold it all together, you actually deserve better. And Spirit's got a better plan for you, and they're about to bring you in an opportunity where you get to negotiate a better deal. Okay, so I feel like everything is turning around. Just tie up loose ends as quickly as possible because you're going to be on to the next. Okay, now we got the King of Swords here. It's in the resistance position. So there's either something here that you've been planning that sometimes you think, you know what, I can't think about that because it seems so monumental. You know when you go, okay, you have a goal or a dream and you think about the outcome and you're like, whoa, it's pretty big. What I want is big. I mean, what's the point in dreaming small, Aries? You may as well dream big. So when you think about the whole plan, you're like, whoa, it's so monumental. How am I going to do this? So what you got to do is break it down into little compartments where you go, okay, I can achieve that. I can achieve that. And then all of a sudden, everything is coming together to create a natural cycle, a natural flow. All the elements are coming together, okay? So whatever it is that you're thinking about, the King of Air is someone who strategizes, who thinks before they act, someone who searches for the truth and finds illumination, okay? As you can see, an inspiration. It's almost like all the pieces are starting to fit. Can you see all those little lights? They're all coming together and she's sewing it all up. It's almost like she is going around sewing little bits of inspiration, little by little, and then all of a sudden she's got a big old line of stars. So the stars are actually aligning and you see that the brightest star of all is on her crown chakra. She knows. So it's almost like you're trying to create something quite magical and it requires a lot of strategic thought, okay? I mean, basically, the message they're giving me here, before this card even came out, was tie up loose ends. And when you think about what this is, she's literally tying up loose ends. She's sewing up loose ends, okay? That is what she's doing. She has a big old needle and thread there, okay? So she's literally tying up loose ends and planning the strategy, okay? Now, this is a business mind. Okay, the King of Air, the King of Swords, is often someone who's entrepreneurial, a business mind, someone who negotiates a better deal, but also someone who thinks in broader terms or a little bit further afield. The Wool card represents, travel or emigration, and the King of Swords is often an international energy. So if you're an entrepreneur and, you've got your own business, you may be thinking about going overseas to expand your business or working out a plan of how to do that. Or maybe you're negotiating a better deal by working for a company that is overseas and you're shocking a lot of people by making such a drastic change in your world. You may even be deciding to walk away from the job that you have been doing for a long time, Aries, and do something completely left field because you know that now is the time to do it, now or never, okay? So I really feel like whatever it is, whatever you are in the making, they're just, when it's like in the making of, when you see like movies and they say, this is the video of the making of, I feel like they're just giving me that energy. So either you're someone who's a filmmaker or an artist who's actually documenting, because it's almost like someone's documenting something behind the scenes. So if that's been you, there's definitely something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, depending on whatever it is you do. I mean, you could be at your work in an office working for a bank and be like, you know what would be really great if I did a document about behind the scenes. Now, obviously, there's a lot of sort of security protocols that would go along with that says no filming, you can't have that information, all of those things. But I feel it's like a behind the scenes thing. But I feel like there's some sort of negotiation that you may be doing at the moment, Aries, that gives you a better deal. So whether you're going into a position of power or a role of responsibility, I feel like you're leveling up, and it's something that just changes your life. Okay, I feel like it's almost like a shocking opportunity comes your way and you're like, whoa, it changes your life. You have to adjust everything for this opportunity. It's really positive, but at first it may feel like, whoa, this is going too fast, okay? So just so you're aware. Now we've got the Hangman here. The Hangman indicates you've sacrificed quite a lot, okay? Because it's in this position, it's almost like you're unveiling a new way of thinking, unzipping like a brand new day, and excuse me. As you can see, all these little birds are just popping out of the bushes. So what they're indicating here is, with a new perspective, you can see where there are new opportunities just presenting themselves, just out of nowhere, okay? And it means you're shaking up the energy. You're having a more positive, inspirational experience. So I feel like illumination is very important in the next couple of weeks for you. You're going to see things with a lot of clarity, but something that you're planning is all going to start coming together, okay? They keep just illuminating this card for me. The challenge here is tying up loose ends, because then everything's just going to come together and then you hit the ground running and there's success, okay? Now we've got the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess is an energy of trusting in the process, but also being a little bit cautious, using your intuition, making sure that, you know, everything is all in order if you're trying to launch something. So for example, if you're an entrepreneur, you've got your own business, you may be trying to wait for the right moment to launch something. Or you may be, there's something behind the scenes. They keep giving this like energy of behind the scenes. So either you're keeping a career opportunity that you've got, or you're trying to you're trying to keep it secret so you don't tell anybody because you don't want to jinx it. Or I feel like you may be working towards something other that's more creative, or sorry, they're just asking me to look at this card really closely. You know what? They're giving me a song. It's like I mean, there's a boat there, so I'm guessing this is where it's coming from. But they're giving me a song which is it's like row, row, row. Is it row, 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 row the man down or something? Oh gosh. I mean, it's so famous, but I can't even think of the... Because right now they're giving me an image, okay, Aries, and they're giving me a group of people. It sounds like a group of voices all coming together in solidarity, working. You know, like people who would row a ship underneath. And they're like rowing the ship all together, and in order to get through it, there's camaraderie, but there's song, and I don't know why they're giving me that. So either, as I said, you're a filmmaker and you're making a film about a boat, and there's a scene like that. I'm not really sure, but I feel like it's, again, even with the rocky waters, I feel like it's all people coming together to help. You know, that's the only thing I can get from that energy, because I cannot imagine that you're actually rowing a boat on the high seas listening to Baba talking about nothing in particular. So I guess I'm just getting an energy that people are going to band together, and that through thick and thin, they're giving me sort of another energy, like the song that we got before. The only way is up, you know, you and me, baby. It's almost like people sticking together. I'm going to pull a card on it, you know. So they just gave me a name, which is Toya. Toya. So if your name is Toya, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. If it does not resonate for you, doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading, as their attention may have wavered, okay? Okay, so they're indicating here the Queen of Cups in the reverse, something that maybe you were a little bit feeling a bit insecure about, or you feel like you could not do, that you felt, it's almost like you didn't even want to think about it. It was smothering energy. And then, but I feel like you're forcing yourself to investigate something deeper in terms of your career. Because I get this energy of burying the head in the sand at first, but then all of a sudden going, you know what, I got to face this. Okay, I also feel like there's a potential for you to be headhunted, that someone's very curious about the work that you do. They'll be picking you. I feel that's what, so whether you sent your resume out after being either losing your job or making people making you redundant or something, I feel like someone's picking you, Aries. And the Ten of Wands in the reverse indicates the end of a hard time, putting down that heavy load. It is more... it's like taking a break. The struggle is over, okay? It's a more peaceful time ahead. You know, with the Nine of Swords, it's like you don't have to do anything at this time. But there's something here about a disappointment. Now, either you feel like you were rejected on something and you could not take action, or maybe you felt like there was nothing you could do after a rejection, and you feel like the person was very unkind, or the way that it was done, it was very brutal. You know, they don't want you to dwell in that energy, Aries, because there's something way more exciting coming for you. We got the Five of Cups in the reverse. And the Five of Cups in reverse says there's hope returning. There's a recovery of this situation, okay? This is like something that you love doing is going to come right back to you. And it's almost like, don't be crying over what you lost. See what you're set to gain, okay? I'm going to show you this card in the upright because this figure sort of laments the fact that 3 cups have been spilt, but they're not turning around, just seeing that there's 2 there full of brimming with potential and opportunity. But in the reverse, it's a very positive energy, which means you overcome the obstacles in order to get what you desire, okay? And the 2 of Wands in the reverse indicates your wait is over. So things are going to get fast. You know, whatever it is you've been waiting for, you're going to hear news on this. Your wait is over, okay? Trust your intuition, of course. It will never lead you astray. But again, I'm just getting this energy that there is an opportunity that's already been working behind the scenes that's coming towards you. Okay, I do apologize that I keep coughing. I am on the mend, but it's a slow process there. Now we got the 2 of Swords. So in the waiting period, you may feel like there's uncertainty, but also the 2 of Swords indicates stalemate energy. It's time to take a break and really consider your options. There's obviously a choice that you have to make here. You may have to compromise in some area, but they're indicating it is for your security. Okay, so it's just like if you're sitting on the fence about making a decision, the universe comes along to send you a tower, a crumbling moment where you have to. It's almost like the universe makes a decision for you. The tower is often for the highest good. It takes away anything that is keeping you stuck or stagnant in order to make way for something greater. Okay, so the 2 of Swords, I'm going to pull a card on it because it's actually in the outcome position. So it may be that you need to just take a moment to pause and consider your options before you move forward, because the King of Swords is doing the same thing. The King of Swords is pondering the way ahead, looking at the plan, strategizing, thinking before they act, and then you have a directional pull. Which way do you go? Okay. Now, they're obviously indicating the only way to go is follow your heart, because the King of Cups there says the heart leads the way. But I'm going to just pull a quick card on this 2 of Swords. New start. New start. Okay. It's basically saying don't be overanalyzing anything that, you know, doesn't feel free or is cumbersome, okay? Because the 10 of Swords in the reverse indicates there's a wonderful new start here and you've got new beginnings. So they're indicating there's an opportunity to walk away from something and walk into something really new and exciting and moving on. Okay, so there's definitely movement forward. Now, wherever you're coming from, you may have felt it was a brutal way that you've had to leave it. Whether you felt like someone stabbed you in the back, quite literally, Aries, or if you felt like there was underhanded behavior, or you felt like it just got too much, too overwhelming. There was too much pressure, and you always felt like you were not enough, or it was, you just felt like you'd lost your motivation, your drive, and you just felt clouded. You couldn't see a way. But they're indicating here that a decision needs to be made. So whether that is you're in this situation right now where you're like, should I shock people and just have a new start and do a new career change or something like that? I feel like whatever you decide, it's going to be quite exciting. It leads to you like being king energy, okay? So it's almost like you're strategizing about something, thinking about it, and then you're activating, you're doing it, okay? Now the King of Water, it can also mean, and this is for a small amount, sorry, they're just giving me a, what is that? Sorry, they're just giving me, okay, I'm just going to say what I'm reading, basically. It's a word, and I'll spell it for you. L-U-D-L-O-W. L-U-D-L-O-W. Ludlow? Ludlow? So that doesn't mean anything to me, and I don't really know what it means. Ludlow, so it may be a name of a company. It may be the name of a person. It could be a nickname. It could be your surname. So please take it as it resonates. As I said, I'm not really sure what it means or how it resonates with your reading, so please take it if it's for you. If it's not for you, then it doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading. But if you can see the King of Cups, okay, the King of Cups here, first First of all, if you look at the headdress, now the crown chakra is about deep knowing. And as you can see, it's like an octopus. There's many opportunities. Those little tentacles have put the feelers out for something, and there's a lot of potential opportunities, a lot of avenues that you could explore. Most importantly, the King of Cups always follows their heart. Puts a lot of effort in, you know, and also, I feel like you bring a lot of wisdom. And whenever you're making a decision and taking action on something, I feel like it's your heart that leads the way, okay? So if you've got a decision to make, let the heart have what the heart wants, okay? But what you can see here is that even in the choppiest waters, and that tiny little sort of gateway there where that big old ship has to pass through, that King of Water makes it possible, that King of Cups, okay? So they're indicating here that if you feel like this ship has sailed on one opportunity, there's another one waiting in the wings. And I do feel like if you're waiting for the right moment to launch something, whether it is you're an entrepreneur and you're like, okay, I'm just going to hold off until the moment is right, they're indicating when you feel intuitively the moment is right, then you decide. And only you, Aries, you decide, and then you run with it. Now, this could also mean that you're thinking about partnering up with somebody, or you were in a partnership, a business partnership with somebody, and it has not gone the way that you'd hoped, and there was a bit of a falling out there, and that you're just waiting to finalize things before you can move forward and be your own boss and sort of chalk that one up to experience. Either way, I feel like there's a lot of abundance here for you. The Sun card and the King of Cups indicates that there's a lot of prosperity, okay? Now, if you've got Scorpio placements and Gemini placements, strongly advise, you know, you following your heart, but also investigating a way of doing things before you tie up loose ends. Strategizing is important, okay? That doesn't, I mean, you should do that across the board, but they're giving me the two king energies right now, which is Gemini and Scorpio. I mean, you may be even thinking about partnering up in business with people who've got those placements as well. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Grand Angels. We've got Master. Ooh. We've got Teach. We've got Choose Your Battles. Ooh, Aries, you got a fight on your hands here. What's going on? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Grand Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What else do they need to know regarding their career? Daydreams. I mean, we got 7 there, so change is major. When you get double numbers, synchronicities. Heart chakra, let the heart lead the way. And they want one more. Okay. So we have Rest and Reconsider. I mean, it's just like these cards, right? We've got Sacral Chakra, which you can do, and New Vitality. Ace of Wands. Okay, so definitely being inspired once more, but we have a toxic situation here. Okay, Aries, we got a toxic situation. So this is the Devil card. Now, the protagonist energy, either you are walking away from a very toxic situation, and the way that you do it is like you're making quite an exit, okay? Let's put it that way. There is an energy here of you walking away from something that surprises a lot of people. You're shocking this, you're changing up the system. So either you are actually releasing yourself from someone where you felt very stuck for a long time. Perhaps you were dealing with someone who constantly makes you feel like you're not enough in your workspace, or you felt that you were trapped in an energy where you could not move in terms of your career. Or maybe you even felt like if you had a business partner, because there's 2 kings here, so I have to give the fact that there's 2 kings. So court cards means there's normally more than one person. There could be someone that you do not trust or has been very abusive or underhanded, someone who's not been very nice in the workspace and has tried to stifle your individuality, maybe even take your ideas. So you may, that's what maybe why you've been keeping things on a down low there. I'm going to pull a card on the Devil card, but there's also another energy that's coming here for you, Aries, which is be mindful, number 1, of diplomacy, especially because the King of Cups is about diplomacy. So however you're breaking this down, be diplomatic, okay, Aries? I know there's some circumstances where we're like, you know what, we just want to like flick the match and be like, boom, I'm out of here, blow the bridge right up behind us. But I feel diplomacy is key, okay? because it's interesting. You never know when that person or that situation may arise. Now, that's interesting. Now, Four of Wands indicates you're nearly at a finish line, okay? So maybe you're feeling obsessive energy, that you are nearly at a finish line, so you're feeling impulsive or reckless or feeling like you want to get things done quick. Patience, especially since you've got the Hangman, patience, and that Two of Swords there, and the reconsider. Just patience. You know, you don't have to go too fast, because when you step in the right direction anyway, Aries, it's going to go really quick for you, okay? There's actually celebratory energy attached to this. You're nearly there, but either this is someone you had partnered up with in business or someone you worked with. There is a negative energy here, and you're really shocking that person. And what's really interesting is your form of revenge, Aries, is success. Okay, so I feel like you're teaching this person a lesson in humble pie is what I'm getting here. Now, we've also got the Hierophant, teach. So either you were in a higher level of commitment with this person, maybe you were in a business partnership with someone you were also in a relationship with, or it is someone that you were deeply committed to on many levels, you know, whether it's a business partnership or not, because the Hierophant basically represents your commitment, your also, it can also be about a company, you know, an institution or a way of doing things. You're bucking a trend, you're kicking back, you're rebelling against something here. I just feel like there's a lot of rebellion, but also it's actually the word teach. So I feel like you're teaching someone a lesson in it, and they're seeing the light. It's almost like you're schooling someone in quite but you're teaching them about loyalty, they just said. You're teaching them about loyalty. And I feel like you've been very, very loyal to this situation, but things have become so difficult that you're feeling you have to move on, okay? And they're really highlighting this lady's got a shell around her neck on a necklace. It's close to the heart chakra. So they're really indicating, well, I know that the physical heart's down here, but the heart chakra, they're indicating listen to your heart, okay? Also, they're indicating there's a lesson here for you, because they just said, look at the spread, look at the spread. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. So yeah, the World card is a lesson as well, okay? When it's in this position, it could be an unlearned lesson that you keep finding in your work situations, Aries, which is about, you know, knowing your worth. And when there's toxic situations, knowing when to walk away and not try and save it or try to stay there for money, you know. Say, for example, you're working in a company that people are just horrendous to be with. The vibe is so off, and people are just not even nice. They don't even ask, like, how are you, or how's you. They don't even know your name. They don't even like, you know, they don't even like spend 5 seconds remembering your name. You know, those sort of places, you can feel it when you walk into them. You're like, ooh, I don't think I like it here. And I've worked some of those places myself. But you may be staying in those environments because the money's really good. Okay, and often those sort of companies and things do pay quite a lot of money, and they unfortunately feel like they can treat you however they want because they pay you a lot of money, right? But money doesn't bring happiness, it brings stability, okay? So you may be looking further afield to find something that you enjoy doing that makes your heart sing, that's, you know, sets your soul on fire, rather than putting up with toxic energy for the same amount of money. So they're indicating there's a lesson here to know that you deserve better. Okay, so that's what they're indicating. The lesson will continue. Things, do you ever notice, Aries? That's what this tarot represents. Things get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse until such time as you change it and do something. Okay, so you know, I always found that the lesson kept coming around until such time as finally I go, oh, now I get it, and then I move on, okay? So if you find that things are getting worse in your situation, it's time for change, but I see you're changing anyway. We've got choose your battles. That's what I'm talking about. Diplomacy. Choose your battles wisely. Now, hold strong to your vision. 7 of Wands says you are strong, you're at your personal best, and you can go the distance. But choose your battles wisely, okay? Protect yourself, because whoever this person is, or whatever the situation is, there's 2 things here. One is, you don't want it to create any bad karma for yourself, Aries. Always take the moral high ground and lead with integrity, head held high, okay? Because then people got nothing but good things to say about you. And if they're spreading lies, then, you know, they'll get their karma. But choose your battles, because I feel like there's something about this situation where in the future, either this situation or this person revisits and you're faced with them again. So just be mindful. Diplomacy. If you're walking away from something, diplomacy. We've got 7 again. So this is daydreams and decisions, which is a 7 of Cups. There's an abundance of opportunity coming towards you, Aries. So get ready, okay? This is about to create your destiny, follow your heart, and do what you love doing. You're going to be having quite a lot of opportunities, and I feel like there's 2 in particular that make you feel a little bit like disjointed. Which one should I choose? Your heart will lead the way, okay? You know which one. Now we've also got heart chakra. So again, heart chakra is I love. What do you love doing? Okay, and whatever it is, you will find your way to gravitate towards that, and the opportunity is coming towards you as well. I mean, you can see there's opportunity right there. The 9 of Swords says rest and reconsider. Sorry, this is the 9 of, 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. They just said 9 of Wands. I do apologize. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. 9 of Wands. Rest and reconsider. Okay, so the 9 of Wands is a wounded warrior energy. So sometimes it's, as it says, choose your battles wisely. Okay, reconsider whatever it is that you were thinking to fight against. Now, normally I'd say fight that MF. Like, I'm a Scorpio, Aries, so I would join you in battle. Let's put it that way. I would join you in battle. But there's something here. I mean, we're starting with the Master. So there's something here. There's an attachment. I don't like it. Can you please guide? Now, either this is management or something. How should I proceed? I mean, I just shuffled the cards. We're getting 4 of Wands in the reverse. So it's better to walk away, is what they're saying. You're nearly there. You're nearly at the finish line. Walk away from something that could be damaging or hurt you even further, because the next one up is the 10 of Wands, okay, which is exhaustion, too many burdens. It's just too much, okay? So they're indicating rest, reconsider your options, but I feel like there's an opportunity that comes your way that's really exciting. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there's success here. There's happiness, there's abundance. Your prosperity is off the charts, but you're walking away from something that just does not feel good. And you're breaking away from it. You're identifying what is holding you back. Get a little moment's rest to really think about the journey ahead, and then proceed. Sacral chakra. Basically, what do I desire? What do I want? Okay, sacral chakra says, I want. So choose what you want. I mean, you've got, it's number 2 here, and you had the 2 of Swords. So you've got something to you got a decision to make. What do you want? Make it. Make that decision based on what you truly want, deep down desire, okay? And then it shall flow to you. And there we have straight away new vitality. Now this is inspiration. It is Ace of Wands. So either some sort of new project or new idea, or you're being inspired to do something different that's going to lead to a lot of success. Ace of Fire is actually you aligning yourself with success, and you have so much potential for transformation, okay? This card says dream big. I've already said that. They've just said dream big. So I feel like you're being daring to create something wonderful in your life. And it is basically about your soul calling, okay? So I feel, follow your bliss, follow your passion, Aries. Whatever it is that you're doing, move well away from this energy. But I feel like you are shaking up the energy. Be mindful of obsessiveness, okay? Because take a step back. Look at what the situation is trying to teach you, or what you're supposed to do before you move forward, and then take the first step. Go for it, okay? I feel like you're rising up. There's so much elevation here, but you're shaking up the system. You are the storm in this, okay? So I'm just going to give you a wisdom of the oracle before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? Now they're showing me a dog, and the dog is called King. That's what they've given me. The dog's name is King. King. But it's interesting because the dog is actually, it's called King, but it's a really tiny dog. So if that is you, there's something in this message for you. But it could also be, well, King. Dogs represent loyalty and spirituality. So it could be, you know, being your own boss. King energy, bringing King energy brings a lot more loyalty to you if you're being a boss. I'm not really sure. I'm just going to go with the image they're giving me, which is a dog, and it's called King. Okay, because the way they're showing me is they've got this little like collar thingy with a little, you know, those little coin collars, and it says King in glittery kind of letters. Anyway, that's not going to be for everyone, that's for sure. So we got Deep Knowing, it's in the reverse. So I'm going to tell you what that means. I'm going to read from the book because I would not like to lead you astray on that. 43. Protection message. You are in empathy overload and you need to get grounded again, so tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for recharging of your batteries, so set energetic boundaries, take a salt bath, empty your mind to get back to you. It's not time to be too open. Soon enough you can let your guard down. Right now you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? See, as I said, there is a time to sort of step back and not take any action and just let it breathe and let it come to you. So I feel in soon enough, once you've thought the way forward, I do apologize, they're obviously going back home to wherever they live. I do apologize for that sound. It's crazy. Who needs engines that loud these days? Oh, well, we won't go there. We know. But anyway, what was I saying? Yes, taking a step back. Sorry, they just said taking a step back. Yes. Yeah. So sometimes you can just take a step back and let it come to you, Aries. So do be aware of that. You don't have to be like full force all the time. And the Empress card, she's already done the work. She's sown the seeds. Now let the abundance come to you. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. For angels, can you please? Okay. First of all, we've got a dolphin. Now, dolphins, they have super, super high IQ, okay? They're also very intuitive, Aries, just like you. Now, when you think about the dolphin, and I'm not sure if it was for your sign, for the Lionsgate, that the dolphin was relevant, but I will go back on the video and check. But they're indicating sonar. Dolphins have that sonar, you know, where they can see way ahead by emitting that sound to see what is around them in their surroundings. So either you are tying up loose ends and then, you know, in the planning stages of something, really thinking before you act on something, investigating something further before you make a move on something. I feel like you're seeing all the variables before you take action. Also, dolphins, they play, okay? So don't be all work. Don't forget about the play element, Aries. Life is, of course, meant to be fun. I'm sure we can find some fun moments in this major pandemic as well, with our loved ones and coming back to our center about what's really important. But they want me to put that on the new Vitality card, the Ace of Wands. So they're indicating that you will be struck by inspiration and you'll be able to take the first step on that. We've also got Star. So abundance, illumination, inspiration, miracles working behind the scenes when you get the star. This is a starfish, but a star card energy. They're indicating inner clarity, but also a renewal of hope. This is Aquarius energy right here with this, but I feel like there's a miracle. There's something working behind the scenes. Now, you may call it, you may not call it a miracle. I'll call it a miracle, but you may call it something really surprising, really shocking, just comes from nowhere and actually leads to a lot of abundance here, following your heart. I feel like you get an opportunity for success. And you'll be quite the influencer as well, is what they're giving me. Where would you like this? Where would you like this? Oh, they went on the Sun card. Interesting. Okay, so an awakening, an inspirational kind of next 5 or 6 weeks to come for you, Aries. I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, if you'd like to be with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is complete something in the month of August. I mean, it says it right there, tie up a loose end, okay? Whether that is pay a bill that you've been meaning to, or whether it is clean out the garage, or put a battery in your fire alarm, or whether it is write to that friend that you've been meaning to, whatever it is, please complete it in some time in August. It doesn't have to be today, you know, but at some point in August, tie up that loose end. Also, if you could spend some time with yourself, enjoying your own company, whether it's taking yourself out to a gallery, or you know, just going and sitting in nature for a little while, or sitting on the sofa with a good book. Just come back to your center and really enjoy your own company. You do not have to share it with a collective if you do not wish to. All you have to do is put the word completed in the comments box below, and I will gravitate towards one subscriber on the 27th of August. My guides will bring me to that person, and I will upload the winner's name in a video. Okay, thank you so much, my beautiful Aries. Love and light.